Hello everybody and welcome again to another Li-2 video. Today we're going to speak about the Lisunov Li-2. It was the Soviet version of the DC-3 using domestic engines. The weaker engines meant that it could only carry 2.5 tons. In comparison, the similar C-47 could carry 4 tons with its more powerful engines and could do so while flying 80 km per hour faster. As a bomber, the limited performance of the Li-2 didn't prevent the Soviets from deciding it would make a good night bomber. Facing the shortages of both transport and longer-range bombers in 1941, they chose hybrid aircraft. Equipped with up to 3 gunners and 1 ton of bombs, these transports flew into battle. On rare occasions, they pushed these to as much as 2.6 tons of bombs. The pilot was even equipped with a single fixed forward fighting Ishkas machine gun to deal with threats, although the fixed machine gun was often removed in later production examples due to a lack of targets which were worth of it. While added armor, fire suppression and gunners helped, however, when attacked, aggressive evasive maneuvers enabled by the designs in a lower speed maneuverability was often what allowed escape if the pilot was one in time. With bombs carried externally, the aircraft could be rapidly converted back to transport or medical evacuation roles as needed. The maneuverability of the design was also put to good use when dropping commandos over a similarly small area required circling pilots to bank at a 70-degree angle during the drop. As the war progressed, female pilots were more likely to be assigned to secondary roles, flying Li-2 transports and U-2 BS biplane night bombers. Nevertheless, they took part in many daring operations alongside the man. While often overlooked, these transports and night bombers represent some of the most important and daringly flown aircraft of the war. As a transport, the air crews flew some of the most difficult missions. When the great city of Leningrad was besieged, an air bridge was needed to supply the city until the ice of Lake Ladoga became thick enough to cross. Unable to fly at night for fear of opening a gap in air defenses for German bombers and without adequate fighter escorts, the pilot resorted to flying as low as possible. In tight formation of up to 9 aircraft, the transport skimmed just above the water, using the top gunners to fend off attackers. These daring operations removed 53,000 evacuees and delivered 6,000 tons of supplies. Similar operations took place at Sevastopol, Stalingrad and numerous other places, often providing vital links to besieged cities or encircled troops. Supply and partisans often required long transport aircraft to slip deep behind enemy lines to drop supplies in very narrow spaces. Even more challenging was landing on often poorly prepared small airstrips improvised by partisans, something which required the greatest skill. In spite of challenges, during the war, 17 tons of supplies were delivered to partisans.